This video is going to talk about how to do some of the statistics you're going to look at if you want to choose an area either to do open houses or to do farming. So two of the things we always want to look at is how much turnover is happening in a neighborhood. And what turnover is what percentage of the houses are selling each year. You're generally going to want something with a higher turnover because you want places where more houses are coming on the market, more things are selling. That means more opportunity for buyers and for listings. So the first thing we're going to do is figure out what the turnover percentage is. So what you do is you go to your MLS. We're going to take Rancho Alto as an example. And what we're going to do is we're going to go here to sold. We're going to look for 365, which means the last year of activity. And then we're going to pull it up on the MLS. Zoom in, and so this one is pretty simple because Rancho Alto is kind of by itself and has easy borders. So we're just gonna use the polygon tool, highlight the whole thing, and from this it's very easy. We can see, hey, we have 24 homes that sold here in the last year. Now what we want to do is find the percentage, so we need to find out how many houses there are in general. For that, we're going to pull up in Realist. Which is having some troubles, it seems. Here we go. And it's the same thing. You're going to zoom all the way in, find the neighborhood. In this case, we're looking at Rancho Alto, which is right here, which is this area. So we're going to use the polygon tool. And then you're going to hit search.
Yeah, hang in there.
So you can see here it says 441 results. So how do we get the turnover percentage? Let's pull over our calculator. And we saw from our matrix search that we had 24 homes sold in the last year, 441 results. So 24 divided by 441, we have a 5.4% turnover. Now, that's not the only thing we need to look at. The other thing we want to see is, hey, how is this neighborhood, like is it dominated by any real estate agents? Because if there's one real estate agent that has a big part of it, sometimes we don't want to mess with it too much because they may have been established for many years. Maybe everyone in the neighborhood already knows who they are. So how we do that is we go into our matrix, and we have this view of the search already, and then you can make these custom views. So I have one right here that says who's farming. Now when I click on that, you're going to see it pulls up a different view, and we can see, hey, the office of the people who sold the listings and the people who brought the buyers. So first let's check the list office, and we see we've got a couple Keller Williams, only 2 Realty Austins, 2 Stansberrys, so nothing that's really dominating it. And then when we look here, we see that there are no repeats in the terms of what the listing agents are. Now we can check the buyer's agents too, even though the listing matters much more. But even looking down here, we don't see anything. So we know that this neighborhood has just a bunch of different realtors. No one really has a foothold in there. Now I'm going to show you how to make this custom view. So what you do for this is you go to My Matrix, you go to Settings, Custom Displays. You have to pick the type of property. So most of the time it's going to be residential. You can see I have one here for who's farming. So I'll show you what that looks like. So basically I picked from all the columns and then I just added the ones that are important to me, like the list office name, list agent full name. Same thing for the buyer agent name and the buyer office name, and then subdivision. So you can make a custom view really for anything you want. And that is it.